That was a good salad. Who's going to do the dishes?
Hi, I'm Ho Shun Ho. I'm living in Vancouver, BC, Canada, unceded territory of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. I'm an immigrant to Canada from China.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea coming to you from Victoria, but more importantly known as unceded Akwesasne territory of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, the Songhees and Esquimalt First Nations, and I am an immigrant from the United States of America.
Welcome to Dishes Out. We're here to respond to ridiculous comments, the naysayers, and the negative stereotypes.
Yes, we're not going to let harmful and hateful comments have the last word. We're dishing it out, spilling the tea, and breaking down the words that divide, harm, and hurt.
So join us every Friday for a new episode.
Dishes out. Here we are, dishes out,
Ooh,
getting the
dishes
dish,
out.
pulling the shit in.
Thank you for coming to Dishes Out again, because we have sadly, we have tons of these comments that we'll need to go through.
Yes.
But today, one comment at a time.
One comment at a time. And y'all, there's a lot of them. And we will say, I think we've done this long enough that I think sometimes, I don't know about you, Hoshin, but I read these comments on our socials and I just think we're still here. As much as we try, we're still here. And I think that is the journey. Like, it is just going to be, this is the long haul. It's a long haul,
but
you know?
But I feel like because of Dishes Out, sometimes it gives me like a positive insight of reading these negative comments. Ooh, content.
Ooh, I know. It's true. It's true. Y'all and your negative Nancy's are, thank you for giving us content, because we're not creating it.
It made me less angry in some sense when I see sometimes this, ooh, because there's like content here. Perfect. The meaner, the better. I can just address that.
The lack of actual critical thinking and humanitarian kindness. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
today's comment.
What is the context?
So the context is there's a lovely video of our lovely co-host Hoshin drinking a cup of tea. Maybe you're drinking tea. I don't even know what you're drinking in the cup.
Always tea.
Always tea, baby. You're so healthy.
Capital T.
So it's healthy, so healthy. And you were drinking the tea, and there was a caption that said, "You think immigrants need help? Nah, we good. All we need is equal opportunities, humane perceptions, and some good old Canadian love." That was it. Really nice message. It wasn't an eye roll, which I've been given some of mine, and it wasn't condescending to the haters. So it was a very nice comment. Person McPerson face. Posted in response to this. Hoshin, would you like to read it?
Yeah. The comment is, act Canadian. Don't try to change it to the place you came from and you will do just fine. That's the comment.
Act Canadian. Interesting. What is acting Canadian? Is it saying after
maybe
every
eating,
word?
I think like drinking maple syrup, eating poutine,
Same
having
time.
an axe in your hand, and wear flags and winter boots, and saying I want to say like eating Timbits, but now Timbit is not even Canadian, so I guess that doesn't include that anymore.
No, that would be very Canadian. Also, being very polite, for the most part, is Canadian.
Being overly polite, I would say.
But acting Canadian, unfortunately, I think the question is out there still, like, what is truly Canadian? We did an episode on debating what is Canadian, because even Canadian, what is a Canadian food? Some people think it's salmon, some people think it's poutine, some people think it's maple syrup, some people think it's Timbits.
There's no consensus. The thing is,
there is not.
Canadian itself, the idea of Canadian is a myth. That's just what it is. If all these white people thinking there that they are the personification of Canadian, you are being Delulu. Delusional.
Huge Delulu. Because guess what? You came with your own culture and your own experience, your own generational traditions. And because it was colonized, this country, everyone brought everything here. Like if you want to talk about act Canadian, like honestly, the only
truly Canadian, original Canadian are the indigenous, not you.
This person isn't advocating for that.
Exactly. And that makes the second part even funnier. Don't try to change it to the place you came from and you will do just fine. The colonizer changed this whole place.
Exactly. Are you kidding me?
Funny.
Are you kidding me? Yes. And who's trying to change it, huh? I honestly, Hoshin, did you come to Canada thinking, well, I'm going to change Canada and everyone's going to celebrate Lunar New Year? No.
He's always a colonizer.
And even as someone from the States, I did not come to Canada and say, you know what? We need some red and white and blue in our country, and we need to like gods and guns and babies.
Guns in everyone's hands.
Yeah, no, I'm not advocating for that. Come on. If anything, this whole podcast and even a lot of the work that I do is so that Canada doesn't become like the States.
It does not. And most importantly, I think people bring in culture for sure. They bring in their food.
They do.
Which is important. Let's ask this person, whoever this person is, you go to eat other people's food because there's no Canadian food. So whenever you go out and eat something that is not poutine, that is not timbit, that is not maple syrup, that is not Canadian bacon, you are eating someone else's food that is not yours.
Exactly.
So so-called don't change it to the place you're from. When you say the place you're from, you are actually benefiting of people who come from somewhere and bringing their food and their culture to you without so-called changing the place.
No, nothing. What? And that's just it. Like, what are you thinking? Like, Canada's a monolith. Like, everyone talks, speaks, eats, dresses, likes the same kinds of music. If that's what you want, dude, I don't know where you're gonna live. Maybe the ocean. Go live in the ocean where it's just you and yourself and I, and you'll experience that monolith culture. But honestly, like communication styles, experiences, half the stores, like I think it was Forbes 500 actually said that over 40% of Western companies are immigrant founded. Over 40%. And this last bit, and you will do just fine. Like, you will do just fine because what? You keeping your head down and your mouth shut? Because you're being a monolith? Sir, no.
Also, that is also just like a wrong thing to say in the sense that if you do want to do good, not just do fine, like you just do fine in the sense that I think this person is hinting if you want to be successful, you want to be like, I don't know, welcomed or whatever, you should just don't change anything. It just to be whatever Canada wants you to be. That is so not true because let's think about it. All the successful people, businesses especially, because they disrupted the marketplace, because they do the opposite. They change whatever the place is. So no, this random person, the key to success is never to just keep your head down and do whatever everyone is doing. It's do the opposite. That's how you make a difference. That's how you become the star of a marketplace or of a job of your company, of any industry.
Yeah. And if, let's say, no one came to Turtle Island, right? Colonizers didn't came. I can guarantee you, and this is across the board with any culture, cultures always change. They always adapt. They're always evolving and transitioning to like accommodating circumstances or
if they
environment.
Don't change, they die.
Exactly. Change is going to happen no matter who's here, person. And that's just a part of the evolutionary process as a human being. Because you're right. If nothing changes, then it dies out. Right.
Yeah, even human, like us.
We are elongating the life of Canada because we all here.
Make it irrelevant to make it current constantly.
Exactly. You've been to like other places like South Korea. Other parts of the world are so much further technologically advanced. It puts the West to shame because it's just okay. You think we're all that in a bag of chips? Yeah, Japan too. Anyway.
Yeah, I think a lot of West, like North Americans, have this kind of cultural superiority thing. They're at the top of the world. But if you really travel out, girl, all of the things you use technology-wise behind.
Yes, behind. And guess what? It's not a competition, right? We can all just do our things.
Because we're not winning. Because we're not winning.
Canada, you ain't winning. You ain't winning. Especially with comments like these, you ain't winning. Exactly. So just, I don't know. Yeah. So my rebuttal would be just act yourself. And if people can't deal with it, that's on them, not on you.
That is really on them, it's never on you.
Yeah. So
anyway,
those are dishes out. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Hoshin. And thank you, everyone. Honestly, this is probably one of our last 2024 dishes out. Ocean.
Oh my God.
It's a new year. I know.
I'll see you next year. Oh my God, that's so exciting
2025.
though.
I know. Thanks for joining us. Follow us. Take a listen. Take it down like memory lane. Like we've done a lot of great episodes this year. We're going to put out some stats soon. But keep it coming. Keep responding and let us know what you think of the show. And we will talk to you soon. Happy New Year.
Soon. Happy New Year.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Canadian Salad is written and produced in British Columbia, Canada by Hoshin Ho and Andrea McCoy. Theme music is by Naver Avetyan from Pixabay.
I like oranges with my salad.